Shout out to Kop-Ish.
Shout out to Kopish, guys.
Keep all the good work
the
up.
two legends, Emil Heskey, Howard Gill. Can't get much better than that, guys. Yeah. You know what to do now. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm with legends, guys.
Kopish.
Hello, people, and welcome back to Team Kopish. That's right. It's the summer daily news show. It's your boy, man, like man. You know what time it is where we breaking news each and every time. It is Wednesday, the 28th of July as well. I hope everyone's having a blessed day or blessed evening, whatever time you're watching this. But obviously, we got Liverpool news to talk about, innit? And Liverpool have been in the news, whether you like it or not. There's going to be things you'll like and there's some things that you won't like. So there's only one place to start, people, and that is Saul Niguez. Now, again, this news just won't go away with Saul Niguez. Reports from coming out of Spain are now saying Liverpool are preparing a 41 million bid for Saul, which they think will get accepted. But again, it's a bit misleading because a lot of people are also saying about how it mentions Manchester United as well and how they could get involved in it and maybe they might even become the front runners. Now, if you remember, people, this was a little bit like the Thiago situation. Remember, where it's like, I don't know, like Thiago went to Liverpool, bad. And at one point, we didn't know whether the deal was going to go through. Then you're reading things like Man United are now going to steal a march. And you know what I mean? I don't know that. But I think you got to look at it like this, yeah? With the whole Saul thing, it makes sense from a Liverpool perspective because he's a quality player. Wijnaldum's just left as well. I can't see Liverpool not getting a Genie replacement. Whether Saul's going to be the guy or not, I don't know. That's one thing I will say. But I think there's interest there because this story just won't go away. And I kind of feel like agents talk a lot. And admittedly, he was close to going to Barcelona. That move did fall through. Remember the swap deal, Griezmann. So I don't know. It remains to be seen. There's a lot of people that even as I'm talking about it now, I'm just looking now, saying the Saul thing. They're not too sure. But I think there's something in it personally. And let me know, guys, if you think Saul was the guy to replace Gini Wijnaldum, because I think Saul gives you a bit of everything, if you ask me. So I think it'll be a quality signing. So let's see what happens with that. Next, I want to talk about is Florian Neuhaus or Neuhaus, as they say, but I call him Neuhaus. Now, Florian Plettenberg has come out and he's very reliable when it comes to German football news. I think he works for Sport 1. He says it is likely that he will stay in Gladbach. Klopp has recently reaffirmed his interest in him. He's a big fan. He's also been informed about this. Florian's been informed, obviously, regarding Klopp's interest, and Liverpool's. He said, but there's currently no place in the Red squad. Cards could be reshuffled 2022 for buying as well. I'm gonna be real, you know. I don't know. Again, Florian's another one. I think he's a quality player. When it comes to Florian Neuhaus, yeah, he offers something completely different to what we have in our midfield, if you ask me. He offers a bit of guile. He offers a lot of technique. And dare I say, I'm not saying that others don't who've been linked to, but I just think Florian, if you're looking around 35 million pounds, as they were saying, or 34 million euros, that's a good deal to look for. But again, if he's gonna... Again, like, you don't know Liverpool. Do we even have the funds to complete this deal? So this one, you kind of have to go with Florian. Like, is he bang on the money in terms of, is he going to stay at Gladbach? I don't know. I'd love to see him at Liverpool. I think he offers something different that we don't have, man. So we have to wait and see. But again, that's another one that won't go away. Him and Saul are the two midfielders. The news just keeps on coming, innit? Like, you just don't know what's going to happen with those two. And the fact of the matter is, though, even though he talks about buying again, because obviously the whole 2022 thing, I'm not too sure when when his contract expires. But I don't know. Now that I'm thinking about it, you know what I'm saying, people? All right, let me ask you like this. Neuhaus or Saul? You guys let me know. Who do you prefer? Let me know in the comments below. Neuhaus or Saul? Let me know, people. Another player we've been linked with, I say quite heavily, but it's more speculation, is this guy. Federico Chiesa, right? Currently playing for Juventus. He's on loan from Fiorentina. He's on a loan deal for 2 years. Juventus signed him on loan for 2 years with an obligation to buy. So they won't have to buy him until 2022. Liverpool apparently were linked. Sorry, Liverpool apparently put in a bid for this guy of 100 million euros. I'm sorry, what? I don't see that happening. Are we interested? We probably are. He's 23 years of age. He's a quality player. He's always been good if you knew about him from Florentina days. Had a very good season at Juventus. He scored, I think it was like 14 goals, I think, for Juve in the league. He got 14 overall, 8 in the league. For Italy, he's got 3 and 32. He's up and coming. He's a baller. He can play left wing, can play right wing. He's a player that we should be looking at. But again, you got to look at the deal and think about, like, does this make sense? Like, Liverpool making 100 million euro bid to a player that's already on an obligation to buy. You got to think about how you're probably going to have to break that obligation as well. I don't even know how that's even going to work. And I think the obligation, from what I'm reading here, I think it's about 50 million euros that Juve are willing to pay. So I don't even know how Liverpool will go about that. But I can tell you from now, that deal I don't think is happening. And even Fabrizio as well. Let me read it off. Fabrizio said Liverpool have not made an official bid for Chiesa, despite rumours. There's nothing going on. There's no chance of signing this summer. Liverpool board knows about Juve's stance. Chiesa is considered untouchable. Bayern are aware of this decision too. So yeah, you can see there's interest there. There's interest, obviously. He's a quality player, but Liverpool are not getting Federico Chiesa. Yes, he'll be the dream. Yes, you know, everyone's probably thinking, the pipe dream will be Chiesa, Jota, and Mbappe, for example, or Haaland. That would be amazing. But I just think we have to pump the brakes right now. We know we are a sell to buy club. So unless there is a Mohamed Salah loss or a Mane loss or someone else of major value, but those two come to my head first, I don't see Liverpool spending that amount of money. I just don't. We have to be realistic. So even though it's nice to be linked to these players, you know it's not going to happen. But you never know in football, man. Football has a crazy way of happening, like things of happening. So let's wait and see. Last but not least, I want to talk about, this is another brother. We're just being linked with a whole bunch of midfielders today, innit? I think that's what it is. Renato Sanchez, apparently he's been put on the transfer list. He's another one. Like the rumors just won't go away. So with him, it looks like they're trying to raise funds because obviously in France football, they are in a lot of financial trouble, more so than obviously a lot of other leagues. Lille need money as well. Obviously, they just won the league. They obviously still need to raise some money. Sanchez obviously had a good Euros. It makes sense, doesn't it? It just makes sense. But what does also make sense from what I'm seeing of the rumors, and maybe it's just lazy journalism. Maybe it is, right? Florian Neuhaus, Renato Sanchez, and Saul, 3 midfielders that have been linked with Liverpool since the start of the summer. None of them are really going away. Every week there's something new. So my best bet is it's going to be one of them if we are going to get midfielder. But at the same time, I wouldn't be surprised if we get a midfielder in that we've never even heard of before, or someone that we just want linked with. So I generally don't know. Generally. So we have to wait and see about that. I don't know. It's gonna be an interesting summer, people. It's gonna be very, very interesting. So let's see what happens. But anyway, people, it's your boy Man Like Matt. I'll see you again for another one. And if you haven't already, people, like, share, and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? And we'll see you again for another one. Take it easy. Peace.